Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Kenny Wallace Show, brought to you by JEGS, the leader in high-performance aftermarket car parts. Remember to go to jegs.com. Would you look at that view? We are up here in Banff, up here in Canada, and it is a beautiful 9-day vacation. So we had a great day today, and it's around 5:30 at night up here in Banff, and I looked at the complete download of the NASCAR race in Kansas. I am getting ready to make all of you that don't like NASCAR, I'm getting ready to make your day. All right, let's go back to Watkins Glen. Joey Logano has a little wreck. He wants to get the car back, maybe get it fixed on pit road. So the tow truck and NASCAR said, nope, take him back to the garage, he's done. Joey Logano said he felt helpless. The team was a little distraught. They couldn't fix it, and they were just out of the race. All right, let's fast forward now. Here we are at the Kansas race, right? And all of a sudden, Josh Berry gets in a little tussle, spins around. His tires are flat. Josh Berry. And, crew chief Rodney Childers. And they're like, get that car back here. Get that car back here. And Rodney knows. He's got this feeling. Rodney's a smart crew chief. He said, Josh, do not get out of that car. This is where it goes crazy. Josh Berry does not get out of the car. And what happens? The tow truck driver takes him off the racetrack, and Josh is riding along. Josh says, before I know it, I'm in the infield with the fans. The number 4. This is unbelievable. This is like being towed to the infield at Talladega. At this time, Josh is like, okay, I guess I better get out. All right, this is wrong. And here are the NASCAR rules. The NASCAR rules simply state, if you have flat tires and you cannot drive your car back to pit road, you're out of the race. What the? Out of the race? All I did was spin out. So I don't like this because NASCAR designed this car. And from day one, I said, they got to fix it. I don't like this turtle shell, but I figured 3 years later, the car would be fixed. Okay, listen, this is a no-go. This is where the Herminator don't like this. It's like old Sterling Marlin said years ago, a man ought to be able to spin out every once in a while. In that southern Tennessee drawl, old Sterling Marlin say, well, man ought to be able to spin out. So Josh Berry was not able to spin out and keep going. He spun out. The car is designed wrong. The tires are flat. It's what we call a turtle shell. The bottom is flat. The tires are low profile, and he's just like stuck in snow. And your day is over? Come on. All right, NASCAR, I know you're watching this. It happens to Joey Logano. He's got just very little. I mean, here's where you're putting the drivers. You're telling the drivers they have to be perfect, and they cannot. I just saw a baby squirrel. I really did. Hold on. Let's see. Is that awesome? Interrupt something for that. That was badass. So, I mean, you're telling these drivers they got to be perfect. That's really hard to do. You can't tell the drivers don't spin out, because if your tire's flat, you won't be able to come back. They got this one wrong. NASCAR got this one wrong. Now listen, I'm not gonna belabor the point. I'm not gonna try to turn this into 8 minutes. But now I just read where NASCAR is looking at Talladega. They're gonna try to figure out how to make that car not flip up in the air. We talked about that too. I know a lot of you are happy right now that I don't like what NASCAR's got going on here. I never saw this one coming. I never saw a time where a driver can't spin out because you get flat tires, you're stuck, and the NASCAR rule is unbelievable. I read it. I never knew this rule. If you spin out, I know I'm repeating myself, you spin out and you can't get going because the car's bottomed out, you're out of the race. That's wrong. All right, listen, everybody. Respond right here. Kim and I are having the time of our life. It's only been one day up here in the Canadian Rockies, and I feel like we've been here 5 days. We're having the time of our life. And we are staying at the wonderful, look at this place. Have you ever seen anything like this? Just a little bonus view. Little bonus view. If you've never been to the Canadian Rockies, this will change your life. This will center your soul. And we are having the time of our life. All right, everybody. Till next time. Oh, congratulations to Ross Chastain on that win. Sorry about Kyle Busch wrecking out. I know Briscoe squeezed him, but hey, I didn't see. I just saw that as a racing accident. Nobody's fault. That's my opinion. I watched the replay over and over. So those are my highlights. Congratulations to Ross Chastain. The watermelon farmers ought to be happy. And Kyle Busch said in his interview, he says, "I'm stunned. I don't know what to think." I watched I know I'm up here in Canada, but I watched the replay over and over. And that was just a deal where Briscoe was walking his car up the track, driving it loose. And, you know, and they're, I mean, it ain't like they hit. It ain't like they smashed together. So if you saw that differently than I did, respond right here. But I didn't see that differently. So Kansas City does not disappoint. I'm sorry. What I mean by I'm sorry is I just don't think the race disappointed. All right, and Trackhouse just keeps on rolling. How about that? They just keep winning every year. They had a slow start, but Trackhouse just keeps on winning. All right, until the next Kenny Wallace Show.